Oh yeah, so this is the perfect idea. Now, I can actually, because all these zones are exactly the same size, I can just repeat the pattern that I have in here over in this room as well. So if I get objects, I want to turn off that to-do list because it's really in my face at the moment. Let's see, where's door? Jail door. And we'll put a jail door. Now this is going to be exactly the same setup. So I can plonk the jail door right there, I think. And now I'll put down the planning for these walls. This will be the second jail cell block. Okay, here we go. Yeah, now I definitely need that extra time that I've given myself by turning off prisoner intake, I think. Oh. Now hang on a sec, something's wrong here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. If you take a look here, yeah, this whole prison cell block is one shorter than this one, right? And in planning mode, you can see the exact distances. Okay, well, I'm going to... Oh, no, well, I've already put the foundations down. That's a bit of a bummer. But what I'll have to do is I'll have to shuffle this prison block over by 1. So I'll get some walls in. Put the walls there. Or actually, I think it's going to have to wait until these workers have finished with the foundations, because then they'll put the door in, then it'll become a finished building, and we'll just take off one layer of this building here and expand it that way. But what we can do in the meantime, actually, is shuffle over all the planning a bit. So if everything moves over by 1, there we go. And there we go. That looks to be planned out and mapped out perfectly. Oh, yeah, and these workers are going hard at work, getting the foundations in there. This is going to be a truly massive canteen, but the amount of cells we're going to have means we're going to really need something that size. Now, we're also going to need a way to get to the canteen for the prisoners. So they're going to have to come through what I think will be a... Let's just count this across. There's 8, which means we'll put the entrance right about here. Yeah, the prisoners will need a way to get to the canteen from their cell blocks and from the yard area. So they can just go straight through this bit here, straight to the canteen. And that's pretty cool. Now, I've only got $78,000 in the bank balance. So that's pretty kind of chaotic. But once I start completing these grants, I'm going to see a massive increase in how much money I start making. Right, okay, the first building has been made, so I can make the modifications that I wanted to make. Let's see, materials, brick wall, and then we'll bulldoze the wall down here. There we go. And now we'll put brick wall in here, here, down here. And just fill in these planning gaps where it's been grayed out with areas for walls. Like so. Oh, this is looking pretty swish already. Now, unfortunately, I think Fog of War may be turned off, so I'm going to have to go into my save file and disable that manually. Turn that back on. Turn it back off, sorry. But for the time being, there we go. Now, that should set in walls, and I'll just delete the door bit there. Is that gonna work? No, it's not going to delete that. Okay. And now this building should get made as well as the door goes in. Oh, yeah. Good job, Wally. Come on, build, build, build. There we go. Right, sweet. So I can also put the walls in this zone too. So let's see, materials and wall. And if I put it down like this, it looks like my workers are running out of things to do, actually, which is a bit of a dangerous situation. So what I'm going to have to do actually also as well is put in some power and some water systems. Now, the water system has been updated in Alpha 11, but I don't know what that exactly means, because I had no problems with the water before. So maybe I'm going to have to put in more water pumps now to get water going around the system. Okay, so where are we going to put the walls on this side? Let's see, like that and like that, I suppose. Now, are we in planning mode or not? No, we're in wall mode, okay. Oh no, I've miscalculated slightly. These prisons are not going to be big enough for... Oh no, I'm going to have to disable these walls because these cells have to be 2x6, 2x3. They have to be blocks of 6. So I'm going to have to get rid of those and rethink how I'm doing this. Right, so now the cells can be 2x6, and I can probably fit like a personal shower in as well, somehow, and just have a 1-block corridor at the top. Or even, I could just have the cells just bleed out straight into the world. Let's have a think about this. Yeah, if I put wall sections over here, and then what I can do is I can designate these 2 blocks here as shower, put some drains in, and then just have the exit to the prisons be right along the top there. So let's go to rooms, objects, jail door. And there we go. I'll just put jail doors all along here, and the prisoners will have ways to escape their cells. Now I'm going to move... Oh, whoops. I have to put this jail door over here. So I'll just cancel this... Oh. Dismantle this door here, and it can move to the right. And I'll replace that empty gap with a wall. Okay, now this is pretty chaotic, actually. This is pretty hectic. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, and I can't quite manage it. So I'll go to rooms now. Cells. Now, each one of these areas is going to be a cell, right? Okay, that's cool. Like that. This is a real mind boggle. But these are big enough to be cells, so that's fine. They need beds and toilets, so I might as well get those delivered while I'm waiting for this. Oh, that's a bit of a big bed. No, that's a fine size bed. And they don't need power or electricity or water, so I can just chuck the beds down without worrying about that. The toilets, however, will need a bit of plumbing. And I'll put those all along the bottom. Or rather, I'll put them at the left so that I can connect them near to the showers as well. Because the shower heads should be near those. Okay, there go the toilets. Now I'm going to have to build some more walls. Up along here, like this. Now I'm going to go to rooms, showers. And now if I designate these areas here as showers... They should be big enough to hold these prisoners, because I've seen on the Steam Workshop prisons with showers that was, 1 by 2. And if the prisoners don't mind showers that small, well, I don't mind making them for them. And in fact, I think the prisoners might appreciate being able to shower on their own, because what if they've got an embarrassing body? I mean, what if they've got like a personal complaint, and I make them shower with all their friends, and their friends are like, ha ha, you've got a small big toe. And he's like, oh, geez, don't take the mick out of me. I know I've got my execution coming up tomorrow, but seriously, guy's still got feelings, So let's go to objects, put some drains in, down they go, nice. And this oh wait, what's this? Grant completion payment. What have I got that for? That's weird. Is that maybe survive a day? Whoops, I'll get rid of that. Right, and so now shower heads. Now I'll put those on the left side. Why can't I put the shower head down? Objects. There we go, shower head. Right. Just plonk you there. And there. And there. And there. And there. And there. Oh, yeah, looking good. So now when Sips comes to my prison and he needs a shower because he's all stinky, he has a cell with his own personal shower. Now, I'm a bit worried, actually, because I think water might leak out of this diagonal space here. So how much do drains cost? At the cost of an extra drain, I might just bite the bullet. Yeah, they're only $20, so I'm just going to put extra drains. Whoops. At the corner sections here to stop any possible floods. Right, okay, so that's the first cell block done. And now I'll just mimic that over here. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to change these wall setups as well. So I'll go demolish walls. Get rid of these extra sections that I put in prematurely. Then I'll put in these brick wall sections up here. Each one of these can stretch all the way up. And then also I'm going to demolish the walls at the top to put in some jail doors. It's not quite symmetrical because they're on the right side, the same as these, but it's okay. It's fine. It's almost easier this way. So I just wait for my workers to come around and put those in. Now, where are they going? Oh, right, because these haven't been built yet, they don't actually exist, so the workers can just walk through the foundations as if they weren't there. I wish it was daytime, actually. I can't see a thing at night. Right, so these areas here are also going to be cells. So how am I going to set those up? Now, is this the right size? Now, these actually work still. These are still 6 by 6. So I can put in the door for this cell here. Right about there. Now, how am I going to do the cells for this room here? It's like a puzzle box, almost. You've got like a certain amount of space, and you've got to fit in these cells that are 2 by 3. 1, 2, 3. So the cells can be this big. Let's see, is that going to be enough space? Yeah, I think it is. Now what we can also do is demolish this area here. There we go. And put in extra cells along here. Not quite sure where I'm going to put the showers. Although I could have each block have its own personal small shower. Like in the corner here, that's a good idea. So I'll just elongate these walls here. And there we go, perfect. Just the right amount of space for these prisoners. And now the shower will be in here, and I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shower heads, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 prisoners. So I've got to see if I can fit 9 shower heads in there. I think I probably can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there's 11, 12, 13 possible spaces for shower heads. So I should have plenty of space inside there for those prisoners. Now I'm going to have cell blocks up here as well. So they're going to be all about that big. Oh, now this is slightly smaller, it looks like. So I can't quite fit an extra cell in here, but what I can do is have the shower for these prisoners be here. And that looks like a good idea to me. Right, and there we go. So where are we going to put the entrance to this cell block? Now, I could have a couple of entrances. So I'll put a jail door. Oh, let's see. One up here. And one down here. And then I'll erase this extra area here. This unused area. Oh, and there we go. Right, this area's been finished up. So we'll get the walls out. Create these extra cells. There we go. Like that, like that. And now rooms. These are going to be cells. These are going to be cells. And this area in between is going to be a shower. Right, where's shower? There it is. So we'll have a shower section right about here. And what we're going to need in these cells is, again, some more beds. Now, where are beds? There's a bed. So we'll plonk one there. And one there. And toilets, of course. Now this prisoner can have a toilet right next to his head so that when he takes a poop, well, he'll know about it for sure. And we'll also get some shower heads down here. Now this only needs 2 shower heads. So I'm only going to put 2 in there. Although another prisoner might somehow make his way to this shower. So in case he does, I'm just going to put a final shower head down there. Put some drains so that the water can't get free. Like that. And there we go. That area should be complete as well. Now I should probably put in a power generator just so that I can get my lights on and I can actually see what I'm doing inside these rooms. So let's go to, oh, where is it? Utilities. Power station. And we're going to put the power station right outside down at the bottom here. So we'll have power on the right and water on the left. And if we need more power stations, we can just keep building them and adding to the systems that we've already got. Right, so in goes the power. And we also get a free capacitor, so we'll put that in as well. But we might need a couple extra because we will have high power needs because this is quite a big prison already. And we'll need a water pump station, which we'll put on this side over here. Nice stuff. Now, actually, I'm going to cancel those capacitors and put them the other side. There we go. Like that. That should be plenty. Now I need to go back into utilities, whoops, and put in pipes to plumb in the toilets and things over here. So that's going to come up across here and over here like this. And what I'll probably do is just feed the pipes all around the edge of the facility so that it can get to all the places it needs to go. There we go. And now the kitchen also needs some water, so I'll just build a pipe straight the way up to the kitchen, and then I can worry about plumbing that in specifically once I get my kitchen apparatus in place.